Okay, cool. Hi guys, I'm testing out my new webcam. It is a Logitech fancy thing. Um, it's much better quality than my DSLR, and the speakers are bloody brilliant. Um, so what I'm going to show you today is a few different things. I am right now, if I move back, you'll see me again, meception. I'm reweighting, I have reweighted my new Scarlett, and I've sealed her limbs with some linen because it's quite thick, dense material, and just some tacky glue. So if I decide I want to change her weight, I can just wet it a little, peel it off, do it again. And that way I can actually reuse the same bit of linen. I don't have to get new stuff. Oh, I accidentally peeled that up. So this is her. I forget the artist's name, which is awful, but I can put it on the screen later. So let me just see where she should be. There we go. This is Scarlett. As you know, I did have a Scarlett previously that I was going to paint, but decided I didn't really want to. So this is her from this particular artist, and I just think she's beautiful. I think she's so realistic, so stunning. Her rooting is gorgeous, and her hair is super soft. And I also just wanted to show you a doll that I've been painting, the Presley Awake. I've been using Miracle Blend air dry paints, and I've actually had them work really well. I've had a few little issues when, say, I do the creases, like whether it's the elbow or between the toes, that kind of thing. I'll do them, say, in a faint blue for depth, if you don't understand why I'll do blue in the creases. And then after letting that dry, I then would go over it, say, with a red or a purple, depending on the tone of the baby. The red or the purple, rather than paint over the blue, would actually remove the blue as if I was wiping it away with a sponge or something. So that's been a consistent issue. However, I haven't had issues with the paint rubbing off completely. So that's actually been really, really good for me. One thing I have been doing just to keep myself secure is I've been painting the sealant on, the matte sealant, between some of the layers. So I got to a point where I was wanting to do more creasing. And so I was nearly at the end of the doll, and I decided to do the matte sealant. And then I wanted to do 2 more layers of creasing. I did 1 layer of creasing, decided to try not doing the sealant again, so I just went straight over with the second creasing colour, and it did it again. It wiped it away rather than painted over it. So I kind of just left it. I asked my partner's opinion on the doll, and he said it looks quite realistic. There's no really need for any more creasing. So I thought, well, that's good. So I'm almost done. So what I did was I finished off the lips. I did some nail tips. I did have the wipe away issue with that as well. No matter how long I waited for the nail tips to dry, still, pardon me, parts of the nail tip would still wipe off. So I think what I'm going to do with my next doll is actually, rather than use water, I'm just going to use thinning medium for the whole thing. I'm just going to pass on the water and just use the thinning medium. It's probably going to end up being a bit more expensive, but I'm hoping it will end up making the doll easier to paint. The next doll I'm actually going to be doing is Yelena. I'm not sure if it's Yelena or Yelenia. I've seen it written both ways, so I'm a bit conflicted on what it's actually called. She's by Eliza Marks, or Eliza. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. But you will all know who I'm talking about if you're huge kit hoarders or just fans. And I'm going to be doing her as soon as I clean her with some alcohol, which is what the acrylic brand suggested. Miracle Blend actually suggests in their instructions, and what the creator of Miracle Blend actually told me a few days ago as well, when I was asking about the crease issue I was having. She just wanted to make sure I had done all that, which I had. As you guys know, I've had this Presley awake for over a year now, and it's been giving me hell. But this baby's already done. Once the glazing has dried, I'm going to be putting the doll together. She is going to be for sale, and it is going to be a girl baby. I don't have boy clothing. I don't have any time to buy boy clothing. And this doll is actually not going to be painted or rooted. And I'm going to be giving the doll away as a discount. So I would normally have charged around $750 to $800 Australian dollars. Keep that in mind if you're in America or anywhere else. And just make sure to convert that, because it will end up being less in your currency. Just keep that in mind when I say $700 or $800. It is actually less in your currency. So I think what I'm going to be doing with this baby, because I've not painted hair or rooted hair, I'm going to be giving the baby, well, not giving the baby, I'm going to be selling the baby for $450 plus postage for the next month until and then after then I'm going to up it to $500. So for the next month you get a $50 discount, again on top of the $200-ish discount from full priced hair baby. This baby does come with baby blue eyes from Ico. Now my decision on not using glass eyes is simply because I have yet to actually find any glass eyes that I feel look like a baby's eye. They just look like doll's eyes to me, that you would find in like an old porcelain doll or something like that. And that's well and good if that's the look you're going for, but for me it's not. I'm not the biggest fan of glass eyes. Of course, when I start taking custom work, if someone would like glass eyes, that they can request them. If they have any suggestions for stores, I can certainly go get them for them. Of course, if they're more than the Ico eyes, I'll charge that little bit more, but that's all I'll charge. I won't charge anything extra, unless they're from somewhere that charges a bunch for shipping, and then I might have to charge a little extra to cover that extra shipping. But I'm not going to show Presley now. I just wanted to tell you about her because I'm quite excited. I'm really proud. As you will have known from this video, is me going on about it, and if you've watched my other videos or follow me on Instagram, it's been a real struggle. It's been a real struggle, a really big anxiety for me, and it's something that I am thrilled to have finally finished. So, I mean, that's it for today. Testing my new camera rig. That's why the computer's right next to me, just so I can sort of make sure I'm looking in the right spot and holding things in the right spot. It'll probably be like that for a little while in the next few videos. And this is the camera I've been waiting for so I can do more videos of Nora. She's my big baby from Jodie from My Sweet Little Angels Nursery. She's over here in Australia. She specialises in black clown babies. So that's black babies, whether they're African American, somewhere in Asia, you know, they're just black skinned babies, and she actually paints them with clown makeup and puts these cute little colourful mohair wigs on them. They're adorable, but I'm frightened of clowns, so I just asked Jodie for a normal baby, and that is Nora. She hasn't been showcased very much actually, and part of that is my depression, my anxiety, just issues I've had with where I'm keeping the dolls at the moment. I just want to spruce that up a bit, and not having a decent camera, really. I mean, this camera is, I mean, I'm looking at the screen now and it looks really crisp and really good, and I'm not lagging too much. There's no ghosting going on, no fuzziness, so I'm excited about that. And that's it now. That is it now. I'm going to say goodbye, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be getting a video of Nora as soon as I can. Bye.